Hey y'all. Hey, so look, years ago, I had I had decided to attempt to like get closer to God and I decided to try to get closer to God because I felt like God was good to me. I felt like God was good to me. My life was peaceful. I had some momentum. Um, I was about to go to college. My mom gave me a big boy Bible. And I was like, you know what? Let me someone was just driving on the walk trail with a car, just had to caught me off guard. But yeah, so I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good. A lot of my goals, ambitions, they were converging, and I'm like, you know what? God been so good to me. I want to like kind of like see you know what I'm saying, get closer, right? Get closer, see what other good things. And also, if I could be 100% honest, I also had like these more material ambitions, and I didn't really know how to get to them. I had all this ambition, had all this desire, had some longings, and it seemed like like in my own like power, knowledge, ability, I just didn't know how to get to those things. And I'm a someone who considers himself serious, ambitious, whatever. And the pressure, the pressure of desiring something and not knowing how to get it, in good faith, just got me a little, made me have to go to the Most High, made me have to go to God, like, God, how I do this, how I figure this out, whatever. And the things that were coming to my heart, it seemed like, it seemed like my heart was working with me, was bearing witness to what I was saying. So I'm like, okay, this is impossible. So I just got to, go to church a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Do my little dance in the church, you feel me? And like, it should just come to pass. And I did start to like serve more. I did start to like do all these different things that you would say like a good faithful believer does. I was maturing in that sense. But I thought, as I built those capacities, I thought what was coming next was my material blessings, right? But actually, something else came next. I started to go into this process of like exposure, of deep healing, of self-denial, and really just started to go deep into what was inside me, what beliefs were inside me. And I yeah, I don't even know how to really explain it, but yeah, a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of internal restructuring thingy-majiggy started to happen inside of me, right? But what's so ironic is, after this period, I felt like I was free to do what I'm doing now, make videos, right? Make videos about my experience, about God, about life, and sharing insights and things like that. And at first they started off chill, pretty simple, you know, just open up your Bible and read it, like, just basic believer one-on-one stuff, right? And I went through something that destabilized my life. And I was heartbroken. I was disappointed. I was ashamed. I was confused. I was just a utter mess. And I couldn't help but feel like part of the reason why my life is a mess is not because I'm irresponsible. It's not because I am terrible at, risk management. It's not because of any of the more, standard metrics of measuring whether or not somebody, I don't want to say deserves to go through hardship, but like some of this more standard metrics of measuring whether or not somebody is, living an organized life. I went from someone I think most people would consider organized and disciplined to somebody whose life looks chaotic, reckless, embarrassing. And I went from that seemingly overnight. And I couldn't help but feel like that happened because I tried to exercise deep faith.